In 2 months in charge of Manchester United, coach Ruben Amorim has already identified the players he does not want as part of the English team's squad. According to the Italian newspaper Calciomercato, the coach promises to trim the squad. Starting with the defensive side, center-back Victor Lindelof is on Manchester United's release list and is not expected to remain with the team next season. Additionally, his contract is coming to an end, and he is seeking new opportunities. Virtually free on the market, the Swedish defender has attracted interest from several European clubs keen on signing him. Despite not featuring on the pitch for the Red Devils, Lindelof remains highly valued. According to Fichajes, Inter Milan is close to reaching a definitive agreement for his transfer. The Italian team has been negotiating with the player for quite some time. Another player who could leave at any moment is midfielder Casemiro, who will depart the club if a good offer comes in during the transfer windows at the start or middle of the year. The information comes from journalist Fabrizio Romano, a transfer market specialist. A multiple-time champion with Real Madrid, the Brazilian arrived in England in 2022 and has a contract with the Red Devils until the end of June 2026. So far, he has not been able to replicate the high-level performances he had with the Spanish side, leading to criticism from both fans and the English media. Midfielder Eriksen is also expected to leave the club soon. In an interview with the Danish newspaper Bold, he admitted that there are no ongoing negotiations to renew his contract and acknowledged that he is getting older and will likely leave the club. The player expressed gratitude for his career, emphasizing that he has almost always played for elite teams, highlighting his stints with Inter, Tottenham, and Manchester United. Manchester United and Antony are also likely to part ways for the remainder of the season. The Brazilian has lost favor within the Old Trafford squad. Despite being one of the most expensive signings in the club's history, Antony never managed to meet expectations and is now on the path to leaving the team. At the same time, there is no shortage of interested clubs. This season, the left-footed winger has scored 1 goal in 12 appearances. Now, with a desire to move on, the player has attracted interest from other clubs, with Juventus being a possible destination. It may be time to say goodbye to Bruno Fernandes. The captain is the best player and most prominent figure in the current Red Devil squad, but he does not fit into Ruben Amorim's long-term vision. Despite being a highly creative player, whose absence is felt by the team, he lacks the grit that the club demands and has struggled to adapt to the coach's style. His high resale value and the interest from several clubs have prompted Manchester United to consider selling him. According to Italian transfer expert Gianluca Di Marzio, United wants to part ways with Xerxes, 23, who was signed from Bologna for €42.5 million in mid-2024. A simple loan deal is not sufficient for the English club. A transfer to Juventus appears to be the most likely option for the striker's future. The old lady had to deal with an attacking problem during the first half of the season due to injuries, which forced midfielders like Toon Koopmeiners and Weston McKennie to step in as emergency solutions. Marcus Rashford could leave Manchester United as early as January. The number 10 has found himself out of favor at the club and was even benched by coach Ruben Amorim. Several European giants are monitoring the player's situation and are seeking a loan deal with United. Borussia Dortmund, Juventus, and Milan are among the clubs interested in Rashford, but his high salary complicates negotiations. According to The Athletic, the good relationship between Manchester United and Borussia Dortmund could facilitate a deal. In early 2024, Jadon Sancho, who had previously been sold to the English side, returned to the German club on loan. Last week, Rashford rejected 3 offers from Saudi Arabian clubs, which included salary proposals of up to £35 million per season, equivalent to 270.9 million reais. The player is only willing to leave Manchester United in this winter transfer window for a club in a competitive league. And what about you? What do you think of this list of Manchester United departures? Do you believe the club can bounce back? Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. See you next time.